This is Carl Johnson of CJ Behavior Coaching and Consulting, and thank you for checking in again with our podcast. Today we're going to talk briefly about dealing with the same behaviors for a very long time, dealing with difficult and challenging behaviors for a very long time. If you're a parent or caregiver who has been dealing with difficult behaviors for a very long time, you are very frustrated, or your face probably looks like the gentleman on this post, and you're probably figuring out, I don't know what to do, or you might be feeling like there is nothing to do, and you might feel very defeated. So what I don't want you to do is to feel defeated or feel like there's nothing that you can do, because there's lots of things that you can do to change things around, and change is possible, but change is not just needed from your child. Change is going to be needed from you. So your child needs to do something different, but you also need to do something different. And when I say something different, I don't necessarily mean better. It's just different. So, you heard the old saying, doing the same thing over and over and over and expecting a different result. That doesn't make much sense at all. So the thing is, you need to do something different, and your child needs to do something different. But what you need tools. At CJ Behavior Coaching and Consulting, we have tools for you, and we can empower you to handle these situations a lot better than maybe you've been able to handle them, or to handle them more successfully. And the way we empower you is we provide tools that are physically and emotionally safe for you to use. We don't teach any aggressive, very punitive tips and techniques, because those things don't work long term, and those things actually cause more harm in the end, and it actually increases the behaviors that you're trying to decrease right now. So if you are looking for assistance and you are very frustrated, all you need to do is give us a call at 480-740-4976, or you can email us at cjempowersparents@gmail.com. And when you call us or email us, what we want to know is, what are the behaviors you've been dealing with for a very long time from your child, or where you work, or you're a foster parent, you're a teacher. What have you been dealing with? What's frustrating you? And also, the next thing I will ask is, how are you handling those behaviors? How have you been handling in the past? What do you feel has been working for you, and what hasn't worked for you? And from that point, we can do a consultation with you, either in person. We can also do one by video chat, and we can talk about some steps that you can take now to start to change things around for the positive. And maybe you won't feel as though nothing's going to work, or you feel like you've tried everything, because quite often when you've been dealing with behaviors for a long time, there's a tendency just to give up, because you feel like you have done everything possible. You feel like you've read all the books, and you've taken all the advice, and you've read all the things, the helpful tips that people say they have for you. You've seen the shows, and you feel like, you know what, these things aren't working. There's a very good possibility that some of the tools that you probably have gotten from other people are effective. They just may not have been effective at the time when you were trying to use them, or maybe they just need to be used in a very different way. One of the things I have found that most parents, foster parents, teachers, and other caregivers have really good tools for their toolbox, but they just don't have a lot of coaching on when to use those tools or how to use those tools. It can be a situation like someone telling you to use praise when children are doing things, and I absolutely advocate for using praise, but it needs to be used in the right way, in the right moment, because effective tools that you have can actually appear to backfire on you. And what will happen is a parent or caregiver will stop using those tools, period, because they feel like they don't work. And some of them actually do work. You just got to use them in the right way. There's a time to use a hammer. There's a time to use a nail. There's a time to use a saw. Okay? Just because you have those tools don't mean you can fix something. You need to be taught and be coached on how to use those tools more effectively. So that's what we do at CJ Behavior Coaching and Consulting is we provide you with tools, And we also show you how to use those tools more effectively. So when you are ready, give us a call again at 480-740-4976, or you can email us at cjempowersparents@gmail.com. Thank you.